This is Bell Atlantic. You've heard that voice, haven't you? You can't get away from it.
Let me think. Where did
James Earl Jones. You can't get away.
Kidding.
You have called directory assistance. Thank you for using Bell Atlantic.
Well, he does CNN too, you know.
I know. This is Bell Atlantic. What's going on down there?
Not much.
What are you guys doing?
Got some telephones around. Figure out what's down there.
What is down there? Do you know what's down there? Yeah? Whose phone's out?
It wasn't. It can be if you'd like, though.
No one's.
No one?
No.
That's
Well, I
good.
hope no. There might be somewhere. I don't know.
I was just wondering.
How's the change from 9X to Bell Atlantic affected you guys? At all? Paint the trucks, different name on the checks, that's about it?
That's about it.
Yeah? Okay. And that is Bell Atlantic, right there. Is this one of those lucrative paid details that we've been reading about in the paper?
This is one of them.
One of them? One of many?
One of many.
Yeah.
Are you a new police officer?
No, I'm one of the reserve officers.
Oh,
A reserve
I haven't
officer?
seen you before.
What's your name?
Paul Johnson.
Paul Johnson, how do you do? I'm Michael Kopko. That's Gino. Have you seen the show on Channel 3?
I've seen your show.
Yeah? And what's the life of a reserve officer all about? They call you, you come in, don the uniform.
That's it in a nutshell.
That's it in a nutshell?
Yeah.
Is it a good gig?
It can be.
Yeah?
It can be a little chilly at times.
Yeah, like today. How do you get into it? Did they ask you? Did you ask them?
It was a combination of both.
Yeah?
Ron Glidden asked me 1990.
Mm-hmm.
And then I sent in the application, and here I am.
Did you have any previous police experience?
No.
Security work? Military?
Nothing like that.
Nothing at all. What do you do in your real life?
What do I do in real life?
Yeah.
I am a caretaker,
Uh-huh.
and I carve ivory.
Carve ivory, really?
Mhm.
How's that?
That's really good,
Is it good?
but it's a seasonal thing
Right?
where you don't have enough hours in the summer.
Uh-huh.
In the winter, it slows down
And you get to build up your stock a little bit?
a little bit.
Yeah? People buying ivory still?
Oh yes,
It's a big deal,
it's
huh?
basically for decorations for light ship baskets.
Right. And you do carving names and initials and things like that too?
Yes.
Yeah? How did you get into that?
I'm not exactly sure.
No?
It just was from light chip basket making,
Uh-huh.
and at the time there was Nancy had a heavy backlog, and same thing with the Morrises, and it was quicker and easier for me to do my own.
Right. Now where's ivory coming from these days?
You buy it from an ivory dealer.
Yeah? And it's gotta be certified. There's a lot of rules about ivory, aren't there? Laws and rules?
Definitely.
How do you determine that what you're getting is on the up and up?
I basically buy from the same people
Right.
that I have for years.
Can you get in trouble for having uncertified ivory?
Definitely.
Yeah? What happens then?
The federal people will come in and they'll remove it and fine you.
They don't mess around with that either, do they?
No.
Big fines, big
Definitely.
deal, big lawyer bills, all that stuff.
Definitely.
How long have you been on the island?
Since 1974.
74? What made you want to move here?
I came here to run the X-ray department at the hospital.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
And you
Yeah,
got
I did
out
that.
of that work once you got here?
Mhm.
Very Nantucket thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Change careers every couple of months?
Why not?
Now, how come you decided not to do that anymore?
Well, basically, at the tail end of it, I was doing it by myself. And if you're on call for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you get very tired,
Right.
no matter what you're doing.
Hmm. How's the hospital?
How is the hospital?
Yeah.
I think it's getting better all the time.
How is it getting better?
I think they've got new blood in the way of physicians. I think they've got good leadership and good continuing education.
Right? Is it a good place to go if something goes
helicopter
wrong?
service always is a big plus.
Right.
If something heavy duty comes in, then they can ship out the patients.
Mm-hmm.
So the pressure is off.
So things are looking up.
I think so.
They're raising a lot of money with the Boston Pops and all that stuff.
Definitely.
$1 million last
Although
year, right?
I missed out on that.
Did you?
I had the detail in front of the old Mad Hatter, so
Oh,
I
no.
never heard the music.
Remember the old Mad Hatter?
Yes.
Yeah?
I was
What do you
there.
think about that? That building standing there like it is.
I'd like to see them do something with it.
Like,
I thought the town owned it.
make it, no, Winthrop owns it, don't they?
I believe that's part of their complex.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it be nice to see that be a restaurant again?
Definitely.
Tell us a little bit. Now, I've been here a long time too, but you remember the old days. In the wintertime, there were places to go, like the Mad Hatter. You'd go in there and have a fruity drink with an umbrella in it, and take the family out to dinner, right?
Definitely.
It's a great place to go. Does it seem like the winter's a little more shut down these days than it used to be?
I think that's because the town is more spread out than it used to be.
Right.
There are restaurants out of town that are open at this time of year. One by the electric company comes to mind. People just don't think about. The old timers, so to speak, think of Main Street as Nantucket,
Right.
and it's not really that way. We're spreading out.
But what about the old, there used to be that businesses here had this sort of civic responsibility feeling that they should stay open in the winter and take care of the people, and we had a 5 and 10, and we had all these things. Nowadays, do you think there's an element of people, wanting to make the quick buck in the summer and then
Oh, there'll always be that
take
element.
it off in the wintertime?
But there'll always be a certain number of people that want to stay open year-round as
Right.
well.
I hope. Okay, well, thanks for talking to us.
You're welcome.
Officer Johnson. Is that what they
Okay.
call you?
They call me Paul.
Are you officially an officer?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
So technically we can call you Officer Johnson.
Yes.
Okay. Well, watch yourself on Channel 3 this week.
Okay.
Nice
will
to
do.
talk to you.
All right.
you.
See you later.